Nice. Well, hello everybody. This is Mark again with a quick grammar video for you during the quarantine, right? Maybe I should call these, right? Maybe I should call them our super special quarantine videos for those of you who are stuck at home because of the coronavirus, right? So this is another one of our super special quarantine videos. And this one is about reported speech. We just did a lesson on reported speech with our YouTube Live. If you want to watch the whole hour, you can go check that out. But I wanted to give you guys a short, faster explanation of reported speech. So obviously, report, you can think like a reporter on TV. We use reported speech to tell people information that we've heard from someone else. So maybe here I have my friend, and here's me, right? They're talking, I'm listening, and then I go on and I tell what he told me to another person, my other friend, right? That's what we're talking about when we say reported. From 1 to 2, and then from 2 to 3, right? Our reported speech. So maybe you tell me, I mean, you guys, you are ULC fans, I know that. So maybe you tell me, you're like, Mark, I watch ULC's YouTube videos every day. So what I do, right, there's my 1, 2, 2, right? From you to me. And then I have to try to change this, right? I have to try to change this so that it works with someone else, right? So maybe your name, I see you. Maybe your name is Mike, right? Maybe it's our friend Mike from my YouTube video class, right? Mike, wow, Mike told me, right? He said he watched ULC's YouTube videos every day. Wow. So he's a mega fan, right? He's a really big fan of ULC. So now I want to see, what did I have to change when I went from here, when I went from the direct, and then I went to here. I went to the report, the reported speech. So when I go from direct to my reported speech, what I have to change are a couple different things. So the first thing, if I look, you guys look too. What changed? We'll start with this word, I. Do you see an I in the second sentence? Oh my gosh, there's no I in this sentence. What happened? The I changed. It evolved, if you will. The I changed to he. See, I watch, he watched. So here's that's called the pronoun in English. We have to change the pronoun. And then also there's one more thing that has changed, right? One more thing here. We also had to change the tense. The tense is the time word in the sentence. So if I say, I watch ULC's YouTube videos every day, watch is in our present simple tense, right? So we say present simple. But if I look here, Mike told me he watched ULC's, right? We changed the present simple into the past simple. Okay, so again, these are the two big ones. If you forget everything else we're talking about, just always remember when you're reporting to somebody new, we need to make sure the pronoun's okay and the tense is okay. Most situations you'll be fine if you know those two things, okay? But if maybe I'm going to do a slightly different example. If I go here, I say I'm watching a video now, right? We'll do the same thing, right? Mike said, maybe this time I'll use said, right? The difference between said and told me, you'll see that small difference. Told, we have a pronoun after. Told me, told him, told Mark. We need a person after. The said, we don't need a person. So maybe I'll say Mike said. And then for Mike, it's a man, so I'll say Mike said he. was watching, right, a video then. So, same as before, I want you to look at our two sentences. What did I change? What did I change? I think you guys noticed, right? I think you see we have the same pattern as our first sentence. I changed to he. And then we have our I am watching changed to he was watching. Okay, so perfect. We got the pronouns, check. We got the tense, check. Did anything else change? Did anything else on this list change? I see some of you are nodding your heads. You guys got it. We take the now. Look what happened. We changed the now to then, right? So not only do we have pronoun and tense, if you have a time in your sentence, we sometimes have to change the time as well. We have to change, whoops, like that. We have to change the time as well when we're making these sentences. Now, those three things, those are the three ways you'll probably see this in English, right? The only other thing that more advanced people might see sometimes is a change in position. A change in position is whenever we say something like, I was studying here, right? So a word like here will change to there, right? You sometimes also have to change the position, right? The position, or maybe if I say this pen, right? You're in a different location, you maybe have to change to that pen. I'm holding this pen, I was holding that pen, right? The position of objects is also something you have to change, okay? And then our final thing, okay guys, hang in there, almost there. I'm going to give you this quick list, right? These are the normal tense changes. And luckily, you guys are lucky. You guys are lucky if it's present, present, present. Pretty simple. Well, pretty simple, haha. Present, we change to past. If you're not sure, if you're taking a test, change the present to the past for reported speech. Okay? The other tricky one maybe is when you have to change the past simple, right? If you're doing it for a test, I always recommend past simple, you change to your past perfect, okay? And these ones, right, we often will change this tense because we don't know if the situation is true now, right? Right? That's the big question you have to ask yourself, right? Is the, whoops, I'll say, is the situation true now? Right? If you say, I don't know, if you say, I don't know, right? Change your tense, right? Change the tense present to past, okay? But I'm going to show you an example, right? Maybe you're sure that it's still true, right? This is when it gets pretty simple, right? If you know it's true now, we actually don't have to change the tense. And this is what a lot of my students were asking about during my lesson today, right? If we're sure, right? Again, you have to be very confident that it is still true, then we don't have to change the tense. So you could say, right, I have a cat. He said he has a cat, right? He told me 10 minutes ago, I'm sure it's true now. It didn't change. Definitely true now. We can keep it simple, right? Or I'm cooking dinner now, right? He said he's cooking dinner now. I haven't changed the tense. Don't have to change the tense. We do have to change the pronoun, but nothing else has to change. And then the, I'll give, right? One more, right? We also do it with this one. I've been to China. He told me he's been to China, right? So things like that, we know it's true. We don't have to change. And the last thing before I forget, I forgot to mention the past simple, right? Right here I put past perfect, but like I like to tell my students, sometimes we also just use the past simple again, right? I think this is just because in English, changing to past perfect is something that is, it sounds more forced or more grammatical, more correct. But when we're speaking, I often say, oh, right, I went shopping yesterday. He told me he went shopping yesterday. It's a very natural whenever you're speaking to someone. And it's also okay. Past, right? Just keep the past the same. That's also okay. So yeah, good for everybody. I hope you enjoyed this faster version of our reported speech. If you have any questions, any comments, please comment below. And you can even tell us what you're curious about, what you want to learn in the future. So please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.